Into the salvos. Wow. Yeah, my electrical bill's kind of gaining up a little bit. So I'm paying it off slowly. I just put $50 in or $30 in or whatever it is. You know, every week or 2 weeks or whatever it is, I put it in. But I don't use anything, man. Like, you come here, right? Look, I've got the television's turned off at the wall. Everything, look, I'll show you, man. Everything's turned off at the wall. Like, all my switches everywhere are turned off at the wall. There's nothing on here except for the fridge. And I'm so sick of looking on my bills skyrocket. Like, skyrocket. Like, are you kidding me? Like, I turn it over and the connection, what was it, the supply charge? The supply charge was $120. No, man. Supply charge? Oh, my God. No, I can't do that, man. Look, man. No, that's the truth, dude. Hey, man. You know, the coffee milk I make now myself. There's my chicken I bought yesterday on special. And there's my pork chops. We've got a bag of meat pies for my lunch. I can have a meat pie every lunch during the day. And there's some potato there that I can have with my, roast some chicken up or whatever. But that's it. Okay? 2 boxes of thing. I'm serious. And there you go. Okay? So let's go and look in Monza's fridge. Let's go and find out what's in that fridge. Big difference, man. I don't know, man. But my power bill is like huge. And my power bill is massive. It's 360 $355 I owe on the gas bill, electrical bill, $355. 120 of that is your connection supply charge. 120 of that is supply charge. So it costs $240 to sit here in the freaking dark with no television on, nothing on except for the fridge. Everything is turned off at the switches. Nothing inside. The computer's all... Look, bros, I mean, I'm not lying to you, man. Serious. Look, see? Everything's turned off at the switches, man. You know, before you'd leave that on, right? You'd have the little light going and for your computer on your monitor. Remember those days? Yeah, you can't even do that these days. It costs you freaking $80, man, to have the little light on these days. So I don't know what's going on in regards to your electricity charges and your gas bill. Gas bill is through the roof. I am disgusted in the gas bill. I mean, it's more than the electrical bill, ladies and gentlemen. My gas bill is more than my electric bill. How does that work? I cook once a day. I cook my meal once a day. That's it. What other gas am I using? Heat the water to have a shower. Once a day to have a shower. And are you telling me that I've used more gas than I have electricity? I mean, I'm stunned. How can the gas bill be more than the electrical bill? I just shake my head. Like, I don't know where they're going to go with all of this. How are they expecting people to afford this? I mean, this is skyrocket prices, man. Skyrocket prices. It's to the point where you don't even put a light on. You don't even put the television on. You make sure it's all turned off at the point, and it's not even going to matter. Your bill is still $385, and the next bill's $200 and something. Are you kidding me? So what? So I've used $220 of electricity. When? How? I mean, I haven't watched TV since last week. I haven't even had the TV on. And I can't think of a light bulb, a 50-watt light bulb, one in the kitchen here that we have on during the night. Are you trying to tell me that's used all that electricity? To me, it's just, no. They're just robbing the shit out of us, viewers. They're robbing us blind. Okay? They are, man. Oh, switchboard, then the fridge will go off. Then the fridge won't work. You got to have, you know what I mean? don't get me wrong, I did actually think of that. I thought, oh, I'll turn the fridge off. And I thought, why am I living like this? Why do I have to live like this, man? This is not my first place. This is not the first place I've rented. This is not my first electrical bill. I've never seen a bill like this for the amount of, like you've got a fridge on. There's nothing else on, viewers. Everything is turned off. This is how I live every day. I can't put the television on because I'm freaking electricity. Like, anyway, you're probably in the same boat as I am. But, I just shake my head. I got more. That's why I say to you, I've got more, really a lot more important things to do than waste my time listening to this, fake crap that goes on here. It's just incredible. Far out. Australia, man. I'm in Melbourne, Australia, dude. Yeah, Melbourne, Australia. And I can't show you the actual bill because it's got my address and shit on it. I get doxed. But I just look at it and I'm not paying. I'm sorry, viewers. You want to know what you do? Mate, you give them $20 a week. That's what you do. You don't give a shite about what that piece of paper says, mate. You give them $20 a week. That's it. Now, if they want to complain about it and call you up and all that, fuck, no problem in the world. No problem in the world. I had them calling me, viewers. But unfortunately, you're only allowed to call a certain amount of times, and you're not going to abuse the law. And you have called me 16 times in a row. You have called me today 16 times in a row. You're not allowed to do that, miss, by law. You are not allowed to be calling me by law 16 times a day. Who do you think you are? I'm on the phone to her. I said, do not call this number 16 times a day, lady. You're allowed to call it a certain amount of times every week, and that's it. That's it. So I haven't heard back from him. I said, I'm going to put $20 a week in. That's all I can afford. I said, that's sorry, but I'm putting $20 a week in, and that's it. I don't see how I'll explain to the lady. I sit here in the dark. I don't even put a light on. I don't have the television on. Everything is turned off at the switches. Nothing is on, and yet I've got these massive electricity bills coming into me all the time. I said, and I'm so sick of it. I said, I'm done, lady. We're gonna do. I'll send it to the collection thing. Mate, that's all crap to me. You go and do what you need to go and do. Now, when they bring that up to you, regard that as a threat. Regard it as a threat, because that's what I do. And I tell them that I regard it as a threat. Miss, you want to go sending it to a third party collection? I said, you'll never get paid, because I'll never make a contract with that third party. So your third party calling me will never get paid because they are not in the contract. You've sold the contract to them. I do not agree on the contract. So I'm not paying them. Okay? That's it. You have to agree to the contract, ladies. It's contract law. So they can sell your debt on, not a problem. But it takes you to agree to that debt on the person on the phone. And then they've got you. But if you say to them, no, mate, you're a third party to the contract straight up and you've got nothing to do with it and I don't agree with anything you got to say and I'm not making contract with you, that's the end of it. That's the end of it. That's done. That's contract law. So that's how it works. So I'm done. Just, yeah. Give me the vouchers. Okay. I didn't know. I didn't honestly know that. But I was looking at it really stressed. Like, I was stressed, man, thinking, how am I got these electrical bills and these gas bills and I don't use anything? I deliberately turned it all off. And why do I have another $200 bill coming in? So in reality, I owe, what was it, $365, $220. So you're trying to get me for $580 worth of electricity? That's what I said to the lady. I said, are you kidding me? I said, how much electricity do you think I use here, love? I'm not growing pot anymore. It's not like I've got a set up in the backyard. It's not like I've got a set up in the garage. You know what I mean? Like, that's when you get those kind of bills, when you've got a light going. But if you've got everything turned off and you're still getting stung, yeah, man, just put them in promised land. You give them $20 a week. You give them $20 a week. Okay, that's it. That's all I'm giving them. Well, probably not now. They probably dug it underneath the ground, mate. I don't know. They had an ice box, man. Yeah, they had an ice box. They used dry ice, I believe, didn't they? I think they had it like that kind of set up. A dry ice kind of set up. Christian, I've got to catch up with your other message there. That's correct, Sophie. Yeah, that's exactly what I've been doing. See, Sophie, that's exactly what I do, buddy. And then I call them when I answered the last one. It was 16 phone calls yesterday. Are you kidding me? I just put $30 in yesterday. I've got the receipt there. And then they're calling me all day on the phone. And I'm thinking, man, you guys are really... I would too. You get, it sounds like you're on a pretty good earn here. But no, man, I told the lady, look, I get paid every Wednesday, and I'll be putting $20 in every Wednesday. And it ended up being Thursdays. I get paid Thursdays. So I said, Thursday I'll put $20 in. And I'm just done with it. And then I reminded the lady that you've called 16 times today, and that's against the law. I said, you're not allowed to abuse the law the way you are. I said, it's recorded in my phone as 16 times just today alone. And not only that, but you've got another phone number, and I read the phone number out to them. I said, you can't deny the number because I can call it, and it is your company. And they've called me 8 times. I said, so between the two numbers, in one day, you've called me 16 plus 8, 24 times you've called me in one day. That is disgusting. That is just absolutely horrid. Okay? And I owe $335 on my bill. $335. And I got massively phone calls yesterday in regards to it. So that's when I get, I got the phone call, and I answered it. And she said, oh, well, it'll go to collection agency if you don't pay it straight away. I said, lady, don't threaten me. I said, that's a threat. She said, that's not a threat. I said, it's absolutely a threat. You've got done telling me what you're going to do if I don't do something, and that's a threat. Now, we have no more discussions. We have nothing more to talk about. You do not call me up and start threatening me. This phone call is being audited and videotaped, and it's being recorded. Or you've been recorded telling me that. So don't call here threatening me at all. And then I explained to her about the third party. I said, so your crap don't work on me. I said, none of that. Yeah, you just insulted my intelligence by rah-rah. So I paid out on that and told them never to call me. You don't need to call me. Every 2 weeks I'll be putting money in. Every week I'll be putting money in that I can. I said, but I'm so sick of your skyrocketing prices. I said, I really am. And I explained, I'm sitting here in the dark. I don't have a single light bulb on, viewers. I'm not lying to you. I have no lights on in the house at all. I have nothing on. Nothing. I don't even have... There's the television, the light on the bottom, right? It's supposed to have a light on the bottom. Yeah, it's turned... Here, man, in case you think I'm... Yeah, man, I'm not shitting you. Look. Okay? Over here, I got these ones on for the kettle. The kettle, you had to boil some water. And my freaking sink is still blocked. Okay? So I don't know what I'm going to do, viewers. I've bought Drano. I've bought that other stuff for the sink. The shit just doesn't, I've undone all of the piping and cleaned all the piping out all the way down there. I don't know why it's... I swear to God, all those pipes were totally clean. We scraped them all out, all the shit out of them. So what is blocking it now? What is blocking it? So I've just been pouring, boiling hot water, boiling it, and then pouring it down to the sink. That's what it says on the bottle to do. Pour hot water. Or warm water, and it's supposed to react to the warm water. So, mate, we ain't moved there. So I don't want to tell the landlord. It's been like that for freaking months, mate. Absolute months and months and months. About 2 weeks after we moved in, and I've got next door as a witness because I called him in months and months ago and told Bert, look at this. In case I need a witness, I need you to be able to say, a third party, that this was like that at 6 months ago, 4 months ago. I just don't want to call the guy, man. I don't want to hassle the landlord. I just rather leave your landlord alone. Just pay your rent and leave him alone. Don't mess with your landlord, okay? Yeah, just leave your landlord happy. Pay your rent and leave the guy alone and just say yes sir, no sir. I don't know if this is still blocked. It was blocked before, remember? And then we put that stuff down. So I'm a little bit, and I haven't, I've just put a little bit of water to do my teeth, and that's it. I haven't put any water in this at all. So the only sink that we've got to work with is is this one. All right, so it's the only sink I've got to go. I don't know what to do, viewers. I've bought Drano, I've bought the other sink stuff, and I don't know how to do it. I don't know what other than calling out somebody rah, and it's just normal shit. I'm worried about a sink. I'm worried about a sink, viewers. That's my whole life. Worried about a sink. Tools from Bunnings. Yeah, but I haven't got any money. I'm a polvo, mate. I can't afford to go out and spend 30 viewers. That's my whole life. Worried about a sink. Tools from Bunnings. Yeah, but I haven't got any money. I'm a polvo, mate. I can't afford to go out and spend 30. Oh man. So no, just smelly, man. I gotta go and do some painting. You make me laugh. I gotta go and do some painting. I gotta try and do it so I don't get into trouble here.